am Damian Holbrook from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider, and I am here with the rookies from industry, myha'la Harold, Marisa Abella, Harry Lottie, and David Johnson. You guys, this show is so good. It's so hot. And also, I know nothing about finance. I mean, I don't know what your characters are doing at work, but I'm so addicted to it. How much did you guys have to research these roles?
Truthfully speaking, like the script was, when I read it, I immediately connected to the emotional lives of these characters, even though I too had zero idea what they were talking about or what they were doing. But what Mickey and Conrad has done really well, and what the show is really about, is like what's going on with these people inside in relationship to each other and relationship to their job. But I sort of felt like I don't have to do that much research on the exact characters because I know what they're feeling. So I would just sort of do like a basic Google search and figure out, like, is this a good thing or a bad thing that I'm talking about? And then from there I could sort of play it, you know.
I think it's funny because like I think we all probably became actors because we didn't fancy wearing a suit and a desk all day, you know. And that's what we ended up doing for like 6 months last year. But you know, whenever we were stuck, we were really lucky in the sense that we had Mickey and Conrad as a resource. You know, they're both ex-bankers themselves, so they know this world like intimately well, and they're writing from real personal experience. And so, whenever we were stuck or we were struggling with something or we needed something clarifying, then we could always ask them. But the most important thing for us, I think, is not necessarily that we're professional bankers, but just that we understand the stakes of the scene and what it means to us and what it means to other people. And if you know that, then hopefully it's something that you can play. You know.
All right, so let's talk about the interior lives of these people. So all of your characters have some very interesting twists that we haven't really seen in a lot of these characters, especially in this age group so far. Marisa, your character, I feel like on a normal show, she'd be like the bombshell type of, like the one that like everyone in the office envied, but she's actually coming very strongly into her own agency here.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's great about getting to play a part like that in a show that's this clever is, like none of these characters fall into the stereotypes that they could quite easily fall into. And I think that was a privilege for all of us. You know, one of the amazing things about reading the script is being surprised by your character a lot of the time. And I think I had that with Yasmin. One of the reasons I fell in love with her was that like I'd turn the page and be like, she did what? And I like love that about her, you know. I think Yasmin's biggest fear is not being taken seriously. And I think that that's the same for a lot of girls who, you know, were they being cast might be a bombshell, you know, by a lesser writer. And I think it's really great that that's her struggle, is, you know, forcing people to take her seriously rather than, you know, she has this great subplot with Robert, with her boyfriend, with whatever, like the relationships that she has with men, also the relationship that she has with the way that Kenny sees her. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's kind of juxtaposed with her relationship with Harper and her relationship with her job and with her mum. And, you know, it's layered in that way, which is obviously a treat for an actor.
And David, your character, first of all, you get one of the greatest scenes in the 4th episode where you kind of put someone in their place, but then you get called in on it. Talk about this. Your character is probably involved in the most complicated relationship on the show. I don't want to spoil too much, but this guy's playing with fire.
It's the same for all the characters, though, right? You know, everyone's definitely caught in like a sort of maelstrom of emotion and money and other crazy stuff like that. But yeah, I think Gus finds himself in the middle of it, you know. I mean, you can't help feel how you feel, and he does. And you know, I think he struggles. He's a very what's the word? He's very fast and very intelligent, but you know, you can't, that doesn't read with your relationships like at all. So I think that's definitely one part of Gus that just he has no control over, which is scary, but it's real.
Okay, and Harry, Robert, there's something also going on with this guy, because he clearly, you know, like we know that there's the flirtation, but there's something that happens in the 4th episode. Again, I'm not going to reveal it, but it's something that he tells her at the pub. True?
Ooh, is it true? I don't want to say. I think that's up for interpretation whether it's true or not. I think I certainly know, but I think it'd be better to leave it to the audience to decide.
Okay. All right.
He's a very complex person, and like the rest of the characters in the show, they've been thrown into this crazy, hostile, exciting environment, and they're still trying to discover all the things that ordinary early 20s are trying to discover, but they're trying to discover them in this kind of like hot pen of anxiety, you know, and he's still trying to work himself out, who he is, who he wants to be, and how he wants other people to see him. All of this pressure from other people doesn't necessarily help.
Well, listen, I cannot wait. I've seen the first 4 episodes. I am so in. And again, I have no idea. Like, I've got no money anyway, so I don't know what they're doing. But I am so in. I love these characters. I'm actually rooting for them. So, yes, even though, you know, like, you guys are going to get into some trouble. I just feel it's coming, but I can't wait to see it. So congratulations, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.